judging team at Kansas State University. His wife is Clayton, his son is Hudson. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wade Franklin. Wade Franklin. Now we'll introduce to you as they open the gate. This will be your second place, reserve champion from our divisions. Speckled face, reserve champion, the weight 141 pounds from Weld County and Eden, Colorado, Lauren Frank. For the Dorset division, the reserve champion from Weld County, the weight 132 pounds from Gill, Colorado, Jed Sidwell. From the blackface lightweight division, the reserve champion, the weight 127 pounds from Moffett County in Craig, Colorado, Dustin McLaughlin. From the blackface middleweight division, reserve champion, the weight 139 pounds from Moffett County in Craig, Colorado, Dustin McLaughlin. And finally, from the heavyweight division in the blackface, reserve champion, 146 pounds from Logan County, Sterling, Colorado's Riley Meisner. Those are your reserve champions from the divisions. Now we'll introduce you to the great champion, or the champions from each division. From the speckled face, the champion with a weight of 127 pounds from Morgan County, Fort Morgan, Colorado's Bryce Kindred. For the Dorsets, the champion, 145 pounds from Weld County, Gill, Colorado's Jalen Lohr. From the lightweight division, blackface, your champion, 120 pounds from Yuma County, Yuma, Colorado's Morgan Weinrich. From the middleweight division, blackface, your champion, 141 pounds from Moffett County, Craig, Colorado's Derek McLaughlin. And from the heavyweight division in the blackface, the champion, 145 pounds from Moffett County, Craig, Colorado's Derek McLaughlin. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you ringside and those watching online, I present to you your championship class for the 2012 Colorado State Fair's Market Lamb Show. Let's give these guys another big round of applause for all of them. Folks we want to thank, that's our sponsors. We don't want to forget about them, because without our sponsors, we would not be able to have the awards to present to our young folks. The first one will present a trophy to the Grand Champion Lamb from the Colorado Livestock Association. Bill Hamrick is here. Bill, where are you at? There he is right there. Thank you, Bill, for being here. Thanks for the Colorado Livestock Association for doing that. We'd also like to thank ADM Alliance Nutrition, Christian Custis, representing the Grand Champion Market Lamb Reserve, Grand Champion Market Lamb, an award. We'd also like to thank Colorado State University, the Department of Animal Science. They are actually sponsoring a traveling trophy and the buckle. I mean, this is a big trophy, folks, right down here in front of me. So thanks to CSU and the Department of Animal Science, the College of Agriculture. Also like to thank WW Paul Scales, O. Sanders, for letting us use the scales to do the weigh-in and the data. Purple Circle Magazine, distributing magazines to all the livestock exhibitors during the fair for the Grand Reserve Champions. Becky's Embroidery, that's Becky Booten of Pueblo, Colorado. Dora's Custom Design, Dora Beeman. Thank you, Dora. She provided the plaques to the breed champions each division, and Dora also works in the livestock office. And while I'm on that subject, how about a round of applause for the ladies in purple? They've done a great job this year. Jeannie Robinson and the entire crew. Thank you, ladies, once again. Also, Palace Nursery and Kent Feeds for all our sponsors. Lubricant as well. They got a booth over here, Cody Lane, Simpsonville, Kentucky. They'll provide a certificate for reborn product to each champion of the showmanship what they did. They're also going to give a quart of lubricant to our winners. Let's see, I guess that's it. So put your hands together for our sponsors once more of the Lamb Show. We appreciate them. Also, I'd like to take this time to thank Jared Sambert, our Market Lamb Superintendent. the overall co-superintendents, Marlon Eisenhoff, Mick Livingston, Kenny Burns, and also helping us out for the show, Aaron Van Peery did a great job in the holding pen, Luke Cox, appreciate your help too, and Greg Hartman. A big round of applause for our helpers in the ring and the holding pen. We appreciate them. We have some of the best extension agents too, by the way, in the nation. How about a round of applause for CSU Extension and all the work they do here behind the scenes? That was pretty weak, guys. We can do better than that, can't we? We're talking about CSU Extension here. Live it up a little bit. We don't get time to thank them. I know they do a lot of work behind the scenes, and I'll tell you what, sometimes thank you is all it takes to make their day. CSU Rams when they come out of the field. Who's going to win Saturday? CU or CSU? Come on. Rams? Who wants the Rams to win? How about that? I don't know where Dr. Beirudi and those guys are at today, but go Rams. Who wants the Buffs to win? Come on. Support your team. I say go Rams. We got a great coach, man. We got a great coach now. Look out, John Embry. Our judge from Lubbock, Texas, Wade Franklin. One more round of applause for him.
Certainly when I got the call to come and evaluate the sheep, it certainly was an exciting moment for me. Like I started the day with, I know the condition of this show and the quality of sheep that was going to be here. Can't not know very much about the clubland industry and not know that Colorado is a very good clubland state. There's a tremendous amount of folks that are actively trying to create weathers that are not only competitive here locally, but weathers that go to the east, west, south, and win sheep shows. And certainly, as I said, when I got the call, I knew it was going to be a very, very good sheep show. I actually did come here and watch this sheep show maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I thought you had a nice show that day, but the winners, at least today, I think there's some elite individuals in this particular group. We started the day with the specs, and I think both of those specs are very, very nice. As we said, the young man's just maybe shaped just a bit better. When you study him down his rack and the center part of his rib, maybe just a bit more true and a bit more genuine, taking nothing away from the young ladies reserve, who is really massive from behind and got a really nice hip and leg shape to it. That sheep's awfully good. I think these two Dorsets, and I've judged a lot of shows and not had one as nearly as good as either one of those two. So it was certainly That was a fun class to have both of them in the same class. Those are as good a high quality of Dorsets as you'll find anywhere. They're made good, they're built right, they've got plenty to them. These two young people have both done a nice job, at least in my opinion, getting them fed correctly. They handle extremely good. They've just done a really nice job as far as that goes. So we talked in the light division. The little guy here, he's a favorite of mine. That dude has got the feet and legs that I want to put on all my sheep. I mean, he's short pastured, up on his toes, big forearm. You study his hind leg posture and how short he is there and his shank, and he stuffs that hind leg in the ground. That sheep has got a good set of wheels. I don't know if he's ready today. I mean, we're talking about one at 120 pounds. I think he's got a bright future. Last time I checked, this is a market land show, and I don't mean to say anything negative to the young lady, but if he was 10 or 15 pounds heavier, this would be a whole new ballgame. That guy's made good. The young man's ewe lamb that was reserved in that division, we talked about her being super stout. She's opened up, big-ended, heavy bone, wide-based. That's an awfully nice female that probably has more value in a breeding pen than she does necessarily here in a market land show, but that's an awfully good one. The middle division was awfully tough and really good. This guy here, when he come in the gate, I mean, he looked like a show sheep. I mean, this dude's rib and his feel and his middle is dead on. He come in the gate, he's firing all cylinders, full of energy. He's up in his chest, he's round in his rib. He looks like a show sheep from the side. I mean, the young man's done a really good job of getting him fed correctly. I like how he looks. Now, we talked about him, man, if he was just a little bigger at his tail, maybe just a tick wider base, he may not be a wether, he'd probably be a buck. But that dude is really good from here. The young lady's Paramount sheep there that was reserved in that division is stouter, he's heavier bone, he's wider base. Really nice one. He's maybe not quite as cool in his rib, looks good in his chest, but that's a good sheep in my opinion. And, you know, these two lambs here, they come out of the same class. And there was 5 or 6 in that class. 3 in particular, that was awfully nice. This wether here is the best one when you get around to his tail. Because, as I said in class, he looks like a dual-wheel pickup. Because he really angles in good in his blade, and then he just progressively gets wider from behind. He's probably as pleasing to me from the rear view as any sheep in the lineup, and yet, as we talked about, he is invincible down his top. He's big in his rack, he's big in his loin, and he is absolutely huge hip. Now, we can be picked on all of us, so we'll pick on him. He might need just a tick more bone, maybe stouten him up just a notch, and I wish he would maybe quite so steep there in his shoulder. He wants to get over his front knee just a tick, but we're picking on a nice one. Young man over there, he really does a nice job of showing, and we commented on that. I might have to take him home with me as good as he shows. That dude's got a lamb that's heavy boned and wide based and really opened up. Maybe not quite as neat in his chest, not quite as good in his body, but I think an awfully nice one. You folks heard enough of me. Before I select the champion, I want to thank the people at the desk for doing a good job, and Jared and his crew in the ring. This has been a really fun deal. I've judged shows where you didn't get much ring help, and it took a long day. This has been really fun because everybody was organized, went good. I appreciate it. Let's give these young people a big round. I'm going to go pick a champion.
Once again, folks, that is Lubbock, Texas's Wade Franklin. How about a round of applause for him as well? Right there, he's going to pick out the heavyweight division blackface. That'll be Darren McLaughlin, the weight of the animal, 145 pounds. Darren is from Moffett County in Craig, Colorado. And we'll move Riley Meister up into consideration for reserve grade.
Show sheep really good, and he's got a very nice weather. And I know typically, very rarely does some individual being both hope.
Craig, Colorado from Moffett County. The weight of the animal, 141 pounds. Congratulations and thanks to our sponsors. Once again, we're going to get pictures out here. And then we'll get them over to the Barker Photography, the official photographers of the Colorado State Fair since 1990. Got pictures. Check out the pictures they take online at barkerphotography.com. You can also order them there as well. Congratulations and thanks for watching online at barnmedia.ihigh.com on behalf of the Colorado Department of Agriculture and the Colorado State Fair.